The U.S. Navy has sent a destroyer near contested islands in the South China Sea that Beijing has fortified with military installations to stake its territorial claims in the area. The voyage comes as China's military enters its third day of a show of force around Taiwan, 1,000 miles away near the northern entrance to the South China Sea, in response to Taiwan's president's brief visit to the United States. On Monday, a statement from the U.S. Navy's 7th Fleet said the guided missile destroyer USS Milius passed within 12 nautical miles, the internationally recognized limit of a nation's territorial waters, from Mischief Reef in the Spratly archipelago, known as the Nansha Islands, in China. Mischief Reef, located in the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone, is also claimed by Vietnam and Taiwan. But Beijing has asserted its claim to the island by building it and placing military infrastructure on it. The U.S. argues that these actions violate the law of the sea convention. The U.S. 7th Fleet statement said, "Features such as Mischief Reef, which are submerged at high tide in their natural state, are not entitled to territorial sea. Efforts to reclaim land, installations and structures constructed on Mischief Reef China claims almost all of the vast South China Sea as part of its territorial waters, including many islands and distant bays in disputed bodies of water, many of which, such as Mischief Reef, have been militarized by Beijing." A spokesman for the People's Liberation Army's Southern Theater Command said the U.S. destroyer illegally intruded into Chinese waters near Mischief Reef, which Beijing calls Mischief Reef. Air Force Senior Colonel Tian Juanli said in a statement, "China has indisputable sovereignty over the islands of the South China Sea and its adjacent waters." The U.S. destroyer's so-called Freedom of Navigation operation, FONOP, defends the right of ships of any nation to operate in the area, said a 7th Fleet statement. U.S. warships regularly conduct such FONOPs in the South China Sea, and Monday was the second in 3 weeks by Milius, which on March 23 sailed near the Paracel Islands, known as the Shisha Islands in China, in the northern part of the South China Sea. The 7th Fleet said in a statement Monday, "The United States will fly, sail and operate wherever international law permits, regardless of the location of excessive maritime claims and regardless of current events." After the March FONOP, Beijing claimed the U.S. had violated its sovereignty while undermining peace and stability in the South China Sea, said Tan Kefi, a spokesman for China's defense ministry. Monday's U.S. FONOP comes as Chinese troops enter their third day of large-scale military exercises around the island of Taiwan, a self-governing democracy north of the South China Sea that China's ruling Communist Party claims as its territory though never controlled it. Beijing launched operations around Taiwan on Saturday, a day after Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen returned from a 10-day visit to Central America and the United States, where she met U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy.
Taiwan is grateful to have the United States of America by our side.
Beijing has repeatedly warned against Tsai's meetings with McCarthy and previously threatened to take decisive action if they continued.